6 feet by 8 feet, and then we're doing like a little bit of a front porch on ours. So the interior part is just 6 feet wide this way and a little over 5 feet deep. And then the deck, we're gonna put like a little bench out front, and then that'll have like a little awning roof. And we're gonna hopefully get a solar panel on there that will control a couple little lights and stuff. Wanted to do a little curve, something a little different, still really simple. My name is Will Daniels, and I'm with Soltech Contractors. It's my 2 brothers and myself here in Durango in the Bayfield area for the last 5 or 6 years, and we all grew up here in Durango as well. And it was sort of something we jumped on board, just everybody wants to do something for the kids, and it's a fun, creative project that we wanted to do, and we've been getting donations on all the materials from several businesses in town. ProBuild has supplied us with pretty much all the lumber for the main framing of the playhouse, as well as the Trex that's on the front porch, and several of the other main building components. And then Habitat Home Supply is going to supply us with all the exterior and interior siding, which is going to be kind of salvaged together doors and windows, and not necessarily typical products that you would see on the outside or inside of a home, but for the playhouse we're kind of doing more creative things like a chalkboard inside, and some street signs that we're getting from La Plata County are going to be kind of scattered throughout to do some of the cladding, and several other things. Also Pro Turf Solutions is a local company that does artificial turf fields that's going to help us hopefully do the roof so that we can have access to the roof for the kids and be able to kind of play up there as well. And we're trying to get a slide donated, but we haven't quite located one of those yet. So yeah, the one other thing that's pretty exciting, we're partnering with Shaw Solar, who's going to help us put a donated solar panel on the roof, and then hopefully a couple little lights and other switches that the kids can play with. Just some really simple kind of techie things that make it more interactive for the kids, so that should be fun. And again, incorporating the renewable energy thing, which is always fun for us, and just cool to see things go in that direction. So hopefully we can get all that together in time and have a fun little interactive playhouse for the kids.
So the Playhouse is actually is going to be a permanent exhibit for the Discovery Museum. So we got 20 different donations from different companies and local companies that can display green products as the type of products that we use conventionally in our houses. So that's just going to be a nice addition to the Discovery Museum.
So what we did is once we had an idea in talking with Carol and Kristen, who run the Green Living Expo, in terms of the size that they're looking for, it grew a little bit from that. So it's in essence an 8 by 12 structure. So that was a framework that we had to work within. And then we elected to try to create this green exhibit. So the design was, it's supposed to be fairly modest, but also using sustainable building materials and energy efficient techniques.
A few of the products we used, we started with, excuse me, was some Huber Advantex subfloor, which doesn't have any added urea formaldehyde, which is a toxic gas that is produced throughout the life of the building. Start with stuff like that. which is incorporated into the indoor air quality. FSC certified lumber, which is the Forest Stewardship Council. Basically just means that it's coming from sustainably harvested forests. And
just to add to that, so locally, Alpine Lumber is the distributor of that material, and so they've taken a big step, and kind of a risk, to be honest, in bringing that material here, hoping that there's a market. And so for us, Mantel Thorn Builders, it's definitely the type of materials that we're accustomed to using, so it was terrific. We use Colby brand windows donated by Colorado Fenestra. These windows, since they're a donation, are not Energy Star rated, but the windows that they're providing for us on a couple of good houses that we have to build this summer are Energy Star rated. SolarWorks basically hooked up for us, provided batteries and transformers. And that solar panel will illuminate. There's an LED light, there's a sconce light on the outside of the building. There's 2 CFLs on the inside, which once again saves a tremendous amount of money on a bigger house.